This is Alex. Alex has watched every World Cup since he was 7 years old. Alex knows every rule, every formation, every offside trap, every reason why that goal should have been disallowed. Alex also has a girlfriend who has agreed, under certain conditions, to watch the World Cup with him this year. She has questions. A lot of questions. Questions Alex did not expect. So Alex is going to explain everything, right now, before the tournament starts, so that when she asks why are they all just passing it backwards during a match, Alex doesn't have to pause the game and she doesn't have to pretend she understood the answer. This is Alex's guide to the World Cup. For the people who love someone who loves football, let's get through this together. First, what is the World Cup? Every 4 years, 48 countries from around the world send their best football players to compete in one tournament, one winner, one trophy, one moment that the entire planet watches at the same time. The trophy is called the FIFA World Cup. It's solid gold. It weighs 6.1 kilograms. And winning it is objectively the greatest thing a footballer can ever do. More than any club trophy. More than any league title. This is the one. The 2026 World Cup is being hosted across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. 104 matches. 39 different stadiums. From June 11 to July 19. Alex's girlfriend asked, why does it only happen every 4 years? Alex's answer, because the logistics of hosting 48 nations are enormous, and also the waiting makes it more special. Alex's girlfriend's response, or they just want to sell more merchandise every 4 years. Alex had no answer for that. The format. How does it actually work? The tournament has 2 stages, the group stage and the knockout stage. In the group stage, the 48 teams are divided into 12 groups of 4 teams each. Every team plays 3 matches, once against each other team in their group. The top 2 teams from each group advance. The bottom 2 go home. Alex's girlfriend asked, what happens if it's a tie? In the group stage, a draw gives both teams 1 point. 3 points for a win, 0 for a loss. If teams finish level on points, it gets complicated. Goal difference, goals scored, head-to-head result, and if all that fails, drawing of lots, which sounds made up but is completely real. After the group stage, the remaining 32 teams enter the knockout rounds, round of 32, round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, third-place playoff, final. In the knockout stage, draws are not allowed if the match is level after 90 minutes, you get 30 minutes of extra time. If still level, penalties. Alex's girlfriend asked, why don't they just do penalties from the start? It would be much faster. Alex opened his mouth. Alex closed his mouth. Alex had no answer for that either. The positions. Who does what? Here is where most people get lost. There are 11 players on each side. Alex is going to explain what each of them does in plain language, without using the word pressing more than twice. The goalkeeper, one person, stands in front of the big net, the only player allowed to use their hands. Their entire job is to stop the ball from going in. If the ball goes in, everyone looks at them. If the ball doesn't go in, nobody mentions them. It is a thankless position, and the people who choose it are built differently. Alex's girlfriend, why do they wear a different color shirt? So the referee can tell them apart from everyone else. Also, so you know who to blame. The defenders, usually 4 of them. Their job is to stop the other team from scoring. They stand between the goalkeeper and everyone else. The center backs are the 2 in the middle. Tall, physical, good at headers. The fullbacks are on the sides. Faster, more technical, and in the modern game, they spend almost as much time attacking as defending. Alex's girlfriend. So they run all the way up and then all the way back? Yes, repeatedly, for 90 minutes. That seems exhausting. It is. Welcome to football. The midfielders, usually 3 of them, sometimes 4. These are the players who connect defense to attack. One of them, the defensive midfielder, sits deeper, protecting the defense, breaking up the other team's attacks. Think of them as the bodyguard nobody thanks. The other midfielders carry the ball forward, create passing options, and occasionally score goals that make highlights reels. Kevin De Bruyne does this. Luka Modric does this. They are the reason Alex watches football, for the creativity, not just the goals. Alex's girlfriend. Which one is the most important? The defensive midfielder. The one nobody talks about. The one who, when he has a bad game, everything falls apart. like removing a load-bearing wall from a building. "I understand that reference," she said. This was progress. The forwards, usually 3 of them. Their job is to score goals. Simple in theory, almost impossible in practice. The central striker, the number 9, stays high up the pitch and waits for chances. The best ones can disappear for 88 minutes, touch the ball once in the 90th, score, and win the match. Erling Haaland does this regularly. It is infuriating and incredible in equal measure. The wingers play on the sides and either cross the ball in for the striker or cut inside onto their stronger foot and shoot. A lot of modern wingers play on the opposite flank from their stronger foot. Left foot, right side. This lets them cut inside and shoot rather than crossing. Alex's girlfriend. Why don't they just play on the side that matches their foot? Because cutting inside creates more dangerous shots. Because the geometry of the angle is better. Because Guardiola said so in 2008, and nobody has questioned it since. The rules. The owns that actually matter. Alex is going to focus on the rules that cause the most confusion during an actual match. Offside. This is the one. Every year, millions of people watch football without fully understanding offside, and that is fine. But Alex is going to fix that right now. A player is offside if, at the moment the ball is played to them, any part of their body they can legally score with is closer to the opponent's goal line than both the ball and the second-to-last defender. Alex's girlfriend. Can you say that again in human language? If you're further forward than the last defender when your teammate kicks the ball to you, you're offside. You can't be in the goalkeeper's pocket waiting for the ball. You have to be behind the last defender when the pass is made. But why? Because without the offside rule, every team would just put 5 players standing next to the goalkeeper waiting for long balls. The offside rule forces the game to be played across the whole pitch. "Oh," she said, "that actually makes sense." Alex was unreasonably proud of this moment. The yellow and red cards. A yellow card is a warning. 2 yellow cards in the same match equals a red card and you're sent off. A straight red card, for serious foul play or violent conduct, means instant dismissal. A player sent off cannot be replaced. Their team plays with 10 men for the rest of the match. Alex's girlfriend. What counts as serious foul play? Generally, a tackle that endangers someone's safety, deliberate handball to stop a goal, and several things referees decide in real time based on mood and positioning. So it's subjective? Considerably, yes. VAR, Video Assistant Referee. Since 2018, referees have had access to video review for certain decisions. Goals, red cards, penalties, and mistaken identity can all be reviewed. The on-field referee can look at a screen on the side of the pitch and change their decision. Alex's girlfriend. Does it make the right call every time? No. It makes a technically correct call that sometimes feels completely wrong. Football people call this correct, but not football. She thought about this for a moment. "I think I'm going to hate VAR." "Welcome," said Alex, "to the majority opinion." The part Alex actually wants her to feel. Here's the thing about the World Cup that no rulebook captures. When a player scores for their country, they're not scoring for a club that pays them. They're scoring for the place they grew up, for their family in the stands, for every person back home watching on a phone screen in a different time zone. The celebration is different. The weight is different. And the teams that aren't supposed to be there, the ones that qualified against all odds, that beat teams ranked 30 places above them, that brought 40,000 fans who traveled for days to watch a match most people said they'd lose. Those teams are what makes the World Cup unlike anything else in sport. Alex's girlfriend asked, "Who should I cheer for?" Alex said, "Whoever makes you feel something." She thought about it. She picked a team. Alex approved of the choice. "Okay," she said, "I think I'm ready." From the couch. As always, let's watch. Which team are you cheering for this World Cup? Drop it in the comments, and if you brought someone new to football this year, tag them below.